In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get the first swing of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quick completion on the out. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield, that's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. Not going to get a lot of chances like that.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Finds his man down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
The give to the back. Just ran over it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They move the tight end all over. Using his legs, it's Barlow. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got 5 on that last one. Now, how aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Raiders offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Morton. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Kelly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Using the spin move. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Takes a handoff. It's Brooks. Just destroying his way through the field. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Back to throw. It's Morton. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One final play before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And it's 24-yard line. Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Makes the catch. It's Hampton.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third down.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
North Carolina 10, Texas Tech 7.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home, stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Dropping back, it's Morton. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCray. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
All right, fans, let's make some noise. It's 4th down.
And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Hampton. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Unloads quickly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, the inside give. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barlow. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And Jesse, they didn't pick up any yardage there, but they're trying to stretch this defense across the field.
Yeah, you want to try to get the defense to go east and west, Reese. It's a nice job on offense trying to scheme up a way to do that. Give the defense credit, too. They rallied to it, got that running back on the ground.
Johnson looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, UNC! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Back to pass, it's Morton. Feeling some heat. Finds his target down the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Going up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Morton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes the catch. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together to get back in this ball game. The last thing you wanted to do was turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your play.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They'll go to the counter play. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle.
The running back carry. Ruled out of bounds at the 31. 4th down coming up.
The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Shakes off the defender.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Power football with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to throw, it's Morton. Pocket starts to collapse. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hampton. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to go up top on 1st down. using the quick game. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back, who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave him some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Morton. Makes his connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long. I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the beatdown has ensued.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. To the air. It's Morton. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Makes a connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I love the route there on the corner by the tight end. Against man coverage, he's able to get a little wiggle, create some separation, use his speed to get vertical, put his foot in the ground, and then use those long arms to haul the pass in.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. Makes a catch and knocked down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on him. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the field.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back to the air one more time. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Completes it in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Morton. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game.
Open runway ahead. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Hampton. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
Third down coming up.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. The give from the gun. On the move at the 30. All kinds of running room. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And the route is on.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Looking left. It's complete. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw it. coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's
to pass it on second down. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Trying to get to it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep
looking for the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.